The word Mogadishu is derived from the Persian word Magad Isha, which means seat of the Shah. The Sultanate of Mogadishu was a great Swahili kingdom that existed from 10th century to 16th century. It was located on the Indian Ocean coast of the Horn of Africa in the southeastern region of Somalia. Somalia was the base of many civilizations that offered important trade routes to India and China from Egypt and the Mediterranean. The Egyptians called it Punt, the Greeks called it Barbaroi, and the Romans called it the land of Cinnamon. The foundation stone of the kingdom was laid by immigrants from the Middle East under the leadership of Fakhr ad-Din, and it became one of the first Muslim settlements in the African coastline of the Indian Ocean. Starting from 10th century, the kingdom became a notable power of the whole African Horn and peaked during the period between 12th to 14th centuries. In the early 13th century, the Kingdom of Mogadishu, along with other Somali states, came under the Ajuran Sultanate control and experienced a period of a golden age. The kingdom continued to flourish, and by the end of the 13th century, it rose to its peak power by selling iron, gold, incense, slaves, livestock, leather, and ivory in exchange for cotton, rice, wheat, butter, honey, and other products. At its peak, Mogadishu had dominating gold trade of the whole region by establishing a vast trading network. The Sultanate had its own currency and very well developed architecture. In between the late 15th and early 16th centuries, the reign of Muzaffar Dynasty started in Mogadishu. During this period, Portugal tried to invade into the region, but sultans succeeded in defending the city against Portuguese invasion. In the same century, the Abqa Yaqub, a Somali clan, overthrew the rule of Muzaffar Dynasty and started the rule of Abqa Yaqub Dynasty. The Abqa instituted a system of governance in which the ruler was called an imam. The Sultanate continued to exist until the end of the 16th century. And at the start of 17th century, the city was conquered by the Sultan of Oman. By 1871, Mogadishu was controlled by the Sultan of Zanzibar, who, in his reign, leased the city's port to the Italians in 1892. In 1905, the Italians bought the port city of Mogadishu and declared it as the capital of Italian Somaliland. Mogadishu, with a population of 94,000, became the capital of independent Somalia in 1960.